Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how I gave my life to Christ. Um, so kind of nervous. I've never done this before. I never, really told my testimony to anybody but my husband and my sister. So this is going to be hard, so bear with me. A toxic relationship. It lasted for 6 years. Um, I was a runaway. I would smoke, drink, um, do all the things that a child shouldn't be doing at that age. I wanted to feel loved by somebody, and I just chose the person that I was comfortable with. And I ended up running away with him. We lived together for a few years, and over time, it became toxic. I would smoke, we and drink, and fight and cry, and it was just so many things that happened in that relationship. And I was very lukewarm. I knew who Jesus was. I would go to church as a child, growing up in the church. It was hard. But I was very lukewarm, and I would still smoke, but I would still read my Bible. I would talk to God, but I would still be drinking and cussing and just being in the world. And one day I decided to leave the relationship, and I never looked back. Um, until one time I was very just in a dark place. I ended up going back, and we ended up having sex, and I ended up being pregnant. And I ended up finding out one day I was driving, and it was placed in my heart to go get a pregnancy test. I was like so confused. I was like, why do I need to get a pregnancy test? What's going on? And so I ended up going to Dollar General that morning and got a pregnancy test, went home, peed on the stick, and boom, in a few seconds, it popped up 2 lines. I was like, oh no, I just left the person that I was with. It was not a good relationship, and I'm pregnant, and I was very scared. My heart was pounding. I ran to my sister, um, and I just started telling everybody, and which I felt like I shouldn't do. Uh, the next, a few days later, I ended up feeling sick. I was like, oh, that's just a pregnancy. I was throwing up, and I was told that I needed emergency C-section, and not emergency C-section, sorry. I needed emergency surgery. And I didn't know what was going on. I was very confused. I was so calm though. I was very calm. I didn't know. I was alone by myself. My sister was very young at that time. Um, and she ended up, getting a hold of my mom, and they had to transport me to a different hospital. Okay, my mom ended up coming, giving me a kiss, and she waited until I got out of surgery. Um, I don't remember getting into the surgery room or any of those things, but I was in pain. I was alone for a few days in the hospital. I just felt very alone and very sad. And um, got out the hospital and went back to smoking. And I had promised, I was like, okay, I'm going to stop smoking and I'm not drinking anymore. I'm going to just do better. And I didn't listen. I continued to smoke. I stopped smoking. I stopped drinking. But I was still sinning. I was being lustful towards other men. I was watching pornography. And I was so scared of saying this because I feel embarrassed. Well, I felt embarrassed at the time, embarrassed and ashamed to even, excuse me, I'm sorry, to talk about my sins that I've committed. And I was like, I don't ever want to tell nobody because that sounds so embarrassing. But no, we have to speak about it. We have to talk about it, talk about our testimony because that makes us who we are now. And I was still, just being lustful, just looking at other men in a lustful way. I was not doing right. And after a while, I started to feel sick watching the pornography. I started to feel like sickness after I was doing it. I was like, this is not right. And in the moment, it's like, oh, just watch this. You're not having sex, so it's okay to do this. No, it was bad. Like, I was just doing the most, watching that. And then after a while, I felt sick. I felt like, oh, I can't do this anymore. I felt like throwing up. And that's when I knew, you know what, like, this is not it. This is not what I'm supposed to be doing. And I stopped that completely. I went cold turkey. I did not do it anymore. And I felt like the Lord healed me from that, healed me from being lustful. I have not thought about it in forever. It's been a long time. And it's been like 2 years, maybe, yeah, like more than 2 years, like a little over 2 years. And I just thank the Lord for blessing me to be able to not be lustful to watch pornography. And after that, I continued to have anxiety. I was having anxiety and I was going through it so bad. And it would begin with my mom and my sister. I was living with a friend at the time, and I was having really bad anxiety attacks, and I was in depression because I didn't smoke anymore. I didn't smoke, I didn't drink, so I was going through my feelings. And so I thought, oh, I need to be with my mom, I need to be with my sister, I needed to be around everybody so I won't feel these emotions. No, didn't work. It worked for a while, it was temporary. And I was still going through the emotions. I was still crying. I was still in a bad, dark cloud. It did not go away at all. And I knew in that moment, you know what, this is not helping. I need to pray. And it's so amazing how God is and what He can do. You just got to have the faith. And I was praying and praying, and I was still going through it. But I knew I wasn't alone. I knew that He had a purpose for me. I knew that I was going through something in that moment. I had to learn, I had to get through it. But it was hard, you guys. It was very hard. I was crying every day to my sister, and she would just tell me, like, it's okay. Like, she would speak life over me. And it was hard, you guys. I wish I could explain the feeling of being in a dark cloud every single day for a whole year. It was bad. Like, I would cry to my husband, and he was my boyfriend at the time, but my husband now. But I would cry to him like, I need help. Like, I don't know. I need prayer. I need this and that. And he would pray over me. My sister would pray with me, pray for me. And one day I just was alone. I started speaking life. I was like, no, I'm not going to be scared anymore. I'm not going to let the enemy win. I'm not going to let the enemy plant seeds in your brain to just make you seem like you do not have a purpose. You just are stuck in this situation. No. I started to speak life. I started to pray and worship and just talk to the Lord. And one day, boom, it disappeared. I did not have any more anxiety. Yes, now from time to time when I'm nervous, I get a little nervous and a little, but no, it went away, like, it completely. And it's just so amazing from how far I've come, how far He's brought me. It's because of Him, not because of my own doing, but not because of anybody else, but from Him. He has shown me time and time again that He has been by my side. And I felt so bad, when I would sit here and think about, like, dang, I was lukewarm. I was just playing both sides, and He doesn't deserve that. The Lord does not deserve that at all. But He's a loving God. He is a just God. And I feel so blessed to be in the situation that I am now with a loving partner that loves me so much, that loves the Lord even more. And I just want to say that whatever you're going through, whatever it is, you can get through it with prayer, with people around you. Surround yourself with loving friends, loving family, and a loving spouse. Go to the church, have people to pray for you. And you are not alone. You are not alone in this world. You are not alone. Just remember that you are loved, that you are safe, that you have a Lord that loves you. God did not give us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and self-control. Just remember that. And yes, it's hard. It's going to be hard on this walk. And God never said it was going to be easy. But just knowing that you have Him by your side is everything. But yeah, that's my testimony. Hopefully I said everything. I'm kind of nervous. I feel like I kind of left like certain things out. And but yeah, so if you have any questions, leave the comments down below.
And yeah, stay tuned for my next video. Bye.